Manuel Carrizalez was just a young boy when his family was torn apart by divorce. He moved with his father into a rough neighborhood, one infested with crime and drugs. Manuel tried to cover his hurt through the distractions the street offered. By 14, he was a member of a local gang and was regularly shooting a mixture of heroin and cocaine intravenously. At 15, he was arrested and sent to juvenile detention, but in court, he was able to walk away from all charges.
I said, nothing can stop me now because I beat the system, I beat armed robbery, burglary, and a shootout, and they let me go. So my image, my reputation in the neighborhood just jumped. And the thing was, man, but inside I wanted out.
Manuel was scared, but he wasn't ready to leave the gang. At 17, he was arrested again and spent the next 7 years of his life in and out of several prisons. During one release, Manuel was welcomed home by some of his gang brothers who were quick to supply him with more drugs. But when he overdosed, they quickly left him to die. Emergency surgery saved Manuel's life. The procedure required a tracheotomy, which meant when Manuel went back to prison, he did so with a tube in his throat. At age 24, Manuel was accepted into a rehab program that helped him turn his life around. While at the rehab facility, Manuel came to realize that his addiction and his rage were responses to hurt and emptiness from his past. He looked deep into his life and decided it was time for a change.
That's when everything changed in my life. And I came back to Bakersfield. I was in the program 18 months. And the passion, the zeal to get in the neighborhood, the projects, to blow my heart out in the streets.
Manuel came home as a new man. He had exchanged the wasted years of his past for a life of true freedom. He immediately went out to warn others about the dangers of drugs and gang life. Starting first in his home city, he has since traveled to various places across the U.S. to share the truth with thousands of young people in an effort to change their lives. Now married and with a strong family, Manuel is living his dream, speaking to groups in schools, universities, businesses, rallies, and on street corners, to anyone who will listen, sharing the very real lessons from his own life.
When I was 14 years old, I went to a junior high school a few blocks from here, and in my heart, I was hurting. And I didn't know how to let go of that pain. And I remember walking into a restroom and sticking a needle in my arm full of heroin and cocaine in junior high school. I was looking for a way out.
That's all we want to give him. We want to give him life. We want to give him hope.
Manuel is well aware of where he would be if his life had not changed when it did.
I'd be dead. There's no other way I'd be dead. That's why I guess you can say I'm so grateful. I just blow my heart out in the streets like there's no tomorrow. Because there's a fire, there's a passion, there's a zeal in my heart for people. Whoever it may be.